Hi, I'm Lowell Martin, and this is MCC Today. On today's show, we have Kim Coward and some of her students, Cher Warren and James Green. Please tune in. It's going to be really good.
Here at MCC, I've done things I've never thought was possible, never imagined.
I've had one-on-one experiences with my professors. They've all helped.
There's so much to do. We have a good sports program, just a lot of things going on, and they care about students here.
I honestly wouldn't trade my experience here for the world.
I'm not close to being done yet, but I'm definitely on my way. I give all my thanks to Meridian Community College.
Meridian Community College. Find your wings.
Today we are lucky to have some wonderful guests, and we have Ms. Kim Coward and a few of your students, and I'm going to introduce them in just a moment. But first off, I want to say thank you for being here. It has taken 2 years. Because I've wanted you on the show for about 2 years. Now, I've known you for many years additionally, close to 20, isn't it? Yes. Okay, sorry. Now, you teach sociology and?
Marriage and family, community involvement, and then our newest course is Perspectives on Child Maltreatment / Child Advocacy, and this is the 4th semester in with that one.
Okay, and that's specifically what I wanted you to come on and talk about today and to bring your students. What is that class about?
Okay, so this class is the first in a series of courses that we commonly refer to as CAST courses, which is Child Advocacy Studies.
Okay.
The focus for this course is to help in the battle plan to end child maltreatment within 3 generations. That was based on a paper that was originally written by Victor Veith, and he lays out this platform for how we can do that. And so in our course, we teach what is mandated reporting, the laws regarding mandated reporting, how to file the report, some of the risk factors for child maltreatment, how to identify that. And ideally, the plan is to prepare our students who are going to go out into child service sectors in the community to be prepared for this topic, so that we're eliminating the challenge of on-the-job training, and they're more prepared up front.
Okay. Now, I know you've worked a very long time to get this program up and to get these classes going. I think this is personal to you too, in many ways. Now, with this class, and I've been a part of it a little bit because I think I did a simulation, which literally tied my stomach in knots afterwards, because I think I told you at the end, please tell your students this is not me. I'm not like this, because I played a father who was abusive toward their the child. But what kind of things do you do in the class?
So we do have problem-based learning is one of the priorities. We have 2 simulations that we do in class where we take the students through real cases. And the first one revolves around a kindergarten classroom where there's an accidental disclosure. And then the second one is the Miller family, and it gives the students an opportunity to go out to the mock house to make a home visit and to be a part of that.
Okay, tell me about the mock house, if you don't mind, because that's actually something we have right here on campus. Mm-hmm. And so what is the mock house and how do you use it?
So the mock house would be the Miller family home.
Okay.
And so the students have an opportunity to after several allegations of maltreatment, to make a home visit to determine whether this is a substantiated case or not.
Okay.
And so they have an opportunity to physically walk through the home and to gather evidence, or if there's a lack of evidence, to make a ruling in that case.
Okay. Now, do you have to be going into any particular programs to take this class, or can anyone take this class? Are there prerequisites for the class?
No prerequisites. We want any person who will have any contact with children.
Okay.
So that's pretty much everybody. But we certainly want to target teachers, nurses, anyone in the medical field, anyone who's going into pre-law, any of those areas especially.
Okay.
Social workers.
This is basically going to give them sometimes a taste of some of the things they're going to be up against.
Yes,
because
exactly.
we do have a crisis
Yes.
in this. Now, if you don't mind me asking, what is your name?
I'm Juliana Stevens.
Okay, Juliana Stevens.
Yes.
And you have taken this class, or you are in this class right now, and what do you think?
It's really crazy.
In a good way, I hope.
Yes. One of the biggest things that I've learned is that child maltreatment is so prevalent in our society right now. And one of the biggest things that I've learned is that you don't know what to do in a situation until you know what to do, until you've been trained.
Sure.
And so it takes people like Ms. Coward and people like teaching people how to deal with those situations, and it takes you knowing the signs and symptoms of child maltreatment.
Have you found yourself to be more aware of things since you've taken this class, or since you are taking this class?
Oh yeah, for sure. When I go to the grocery store, or when I go like out and see children wherever, I'll be very aware about how their parents are talking to them. I'll watch like for bruises or for whatever, but I'm very heightened senses now.
Now, Ms. Coward, do you think that I don't know, growing up, you didn't hear as much about things. Were we just didn't talk about it, or are we more aware of things now? Because nowadays you seem to hear more and more cases. Are we just more willing to talk about it than we were before? What do you think? What do you think the change is? You don't think we're more? Do you think there's more abuse now, or we notice, or we are more aware of it?
I don't know about necessarily more maltreatment, but we certainly are more aware, and that's part of this battle plan.
Okay.
Trying to make sure that we recognize it when it does happen, and know what to do when we do recognize it. Okay. So I think we are, like you said, our senses are heightened, or have been heightened more, just as a community.
Okay. Now when we're talking about maltreatment, we're talking about physical, emotional, mental, sexual. There are many forms of maltreatment, neglect, things, and I think that the mock house demonstrates in full,
many forms.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to talk to the other students. Okay. We'll be right back.
Meridian Community College Arts and Letters Series is proud to present the MCC Jazz Band. Join us for a night of big band and swing-style music under the direction of Carrie Smith. The show begins November 14th at 7 p.m. in the McCain Theater. The Jazz Band will also perform with special guest artist Don Black. The show is suitable for all ages and admission is free. Don't miss this evening of exciting music located on the MCC campus.
And we are back, and we've done a switcheroo. We've put some other students in front. Now, would you please introduce yourself?
My name is Aaliyah Davis, and I'll be majoring in social work.
Okay, and you are?
My name is Becky Smith. I am a pastor.
Okay.
And also a student of Ms. Coward's.
Okay, and you are in Ms. Coward's CAST class, which is the Perspectives of Child Maltreatment and Child Advocacy. Okay, and what have you gotten out of the class, Ms. Davis?
So far being in the class, I have learned so much. You never know like what children go through until like you really like recognize everything. So far I have learned like about maltreatment and about child abuse and about sexual abuse and how important it is, and we never know what a perpetrator may be and how they look, because they are so like.
Do you know, I always say you truly never know what goes on behind closed doors. You truly never know, and people, and I don't know how many times you hear someone say, well, they were the best neighbor and they were the best this and that, and you don't know what kind of person they are behind closed doors. Has this helped you know what signs to look for?
Most definitely, it has.
Okay, and now how do you think this class will help you?
In my occupation, I deal with children.
Yes.
And of course parents, and this class has really helped me in learning to pick up on subtle signs that I may have not noticed before, because this is something that we are not really trained to do in the ministry. But through Miss Coward's class, I have learned, and through experience too, but mostly through Miss Coward's class, I have learned that a perpetrator could be anyone. And we can't just assume that this person would never do something like that or would never harm a child, because there are people out there who, just like you said, might be your best neighbor, but they have a child or children that are suffering in silence. And my hope is, and I believe, that this class will help me be better equipped in my ministry when dealing with situations like child maltreatment.
Now, and I know Miss Coward, I said Kim, sorry. I know Miss Coward, and I've known her for many years, and so I would think that part of the class is not only recognizing, but knowing what avenues, what to do.
Yes.
When, you know, because so often people are I don't know, maybe feel helpless when you see something, but you don't know what to do.
Right.
And as I said, knowing you, I would know that, you know, there are going to be some concrete. What kind of avenues are there when you notice something, when you see something, when you, what avenues are there out there that you now know of that you didn't know before?
Well, for one thing, that reasonable suspicion. We don't have to have proof to report that we suspect child maltreatment, just reasonable suspicion. And we are to report that to a Child Protective Services, and then they will in turn alert law enforcement or other organizations that might need to be a part of this.
Do you think we run into the problem of lack of resources?
Yes, we do.
I mean, because there's such a big problem out there, and do we have enough resources to handle the problem?
Now here in Meridian, we do have enough resources. We have the Child Advocacy Center.
Good.
And some counties don't have it, and I know Meridian will qualify for certain counties that, like Jones, that Jasper and stuff like that. You know, they don't.
Well, I do want, Ms. Coward, I do want to have you on the show again to talk about this, because I think this is very, very important, and I think it's a wonderful class, and I want more people to sign up for it. Will it be offered in the spring? When will it be offered? I know you're not mic'd, but.
As far as I know, it's a Monday, Wednesday, 9:30 class in the spring. It's listed under the SOC courses 2223. Monday,
Wednesday, 9:30 in the spring, SOC 2223.
And I'm also working on an internet version for the summer.
Okay, and you do not need any prerequisites to get in it.
No.
Thank y'all so much for being here, and I hope you come on again, okay?
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yes, we'll be right back.
Meridian Community College Arts and Letters Series is proud to present the MCC Gospel Choir. Join us for a night of spirituals, anthems, contemporary worship, and gospel music, Sunday, November 17th in the McCain Theater on the MCC campus. The choir is under the direction of Reverend Scotty Cole, and the show is suitable for all ages. The show starts at 6 p.m. and admission is free. Don't miss out on this musical showcase.
And we have Miss Cher Warren from the Eagle Nest Bookstore back with us again.
Yes.
We're coming up on the holidays. We've got Thanksgiving and then Christmas coming up. So what kind of things are offered or are available in the bookstore?
We have tons of things available where a lot of people don't know that we carry more than just textbooks and supplies for students.
Much more.
Of course, tons of clothes and spirit items for MCC students and alumni, parents. But we also we have a great gift boutique, and we carry lots of gift supplies and just general gift items that are not MCC related. We carry a lot of Mississippi products. I have lots of Flateaus, Caramel Factory. I have Wheeler's Pecans, Mississippi Cheese Straw, and Robichaud chocolates. And those are all Mississippi products. So that's a great thing. We really rep our state.
How do you decide, if you don't mind me asking, how do you decide what you're going to put in the bookstore?
We go to several different gift shows through the year at random places. We'll do some Mississippi shows, and then we also do the Atlanta market. We just kind of see what's selling, what's going. We know that a lot of these products right here are just tried and true, and we've sold many over the years, so we try to keep those stocked. We have lots of people that ask for those each year.
And so people, what are the bookstore hours?
We are Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4:30, and Friday, 8 to 3:30.
Okay, and then sometimes at the beginning of the semester, you offer late hours.
Late hours for the back to school rush, which is, which a lot of people didn't know what rush is. It's when students actually rush in to buy their books.
And they do.
Yes, so we call that the first 6 weeks of each semester. So the first week, we're open till 6 o'clock.
Okay, okay. And in addition to the books, they can get anything, any of the items they want. You take all credit cards, debit cards?
We take Visa, MasterCard, Discover, checks, cash. We like cash. And we take, of course, approved financial aid.
Okay, okay. Now, have you noticed we're going more and more to the e-books now?
Yes.
They don't go through the bookstore to get the e-books, do they?
No, it's a fee that's charged on their account, and it's actually loaded on their Canvas bookshelf.
Okay.
So there's no need to come to the store or anything. They have first day access.
Okay, but if someone who is not a student here wants to purchase something, they can just come to the bookstore, and they don't need just come to the bookstore.
Right.
They can have their debit card, their credit card, or we love cash.
Cash, we still take cash.
We love cash. Okay, and is there any way for someone to call or email you and ask about particular items?
Yes. Our phone number is 601-484-8650, and we take payment over the phone as well, debit or credit card, and we can ship items that need to be shipped. We are currently in the process of working on an online store.
Okay.
So in the meantime, a lot of customers will do text messages with pictures of things right now to help that.
Okay, and then hopefully after that we'll get some more.
Yeah.
Okay, and then coming up to the holidays, I believe you also offer some classes on some stuff.
Not really classes,
but demonstrations.
Yes, great
I've
demonstration.
Been to a few. Yes, okay.
We have our annual Christmas open house is actually the biggest event that we have every year.
Okay.
We have actually hosted this event for around 25 years now.
Oh
so
my.
It's a great big event. We have lots of people come.
You know what just went through my mind is I've been here 25 years. I've been here since
I have almost as well. So it's Friday, November 22nd.
Okay.
It's from 8:30 to 10:30.
Okay.
We're adding a little bit of some new things in. We will serve breakfast. So we have a buffet that you can come in and eat lots of good food.
Okay.
And then we have some musical entertainment provided by Mitch Brantley and Daniel Bowles.
They're wonderful, both are wonderful.
Yes, and they'll be in there playing the entire time.
Excellent.
And we have Tommy McCarty, who has been with us for probably 10 years now. That he comes in and does a little demonstration on the Christmas trends, and anything he makes right there, we give it away. And we do lots of door prizes and lots of discounts, so you can go ahead and get a head start on your Christmas shopping.
Now you said this is an open house, so it's open to whom?
Open to everyone.
Anyone can come?
Anyone can come.
Okay, they don't have to pre-register, there's nothing like that, they just have to show up.
Just show up.
What's the date and time again?
November 22nd, 8:30 to 10:30.
Okay, and you have a demonstration, or not a demonstration, you have an example of your gift wrapping.
Yes, we do lots of gift wrapping, which is another thing that some people don't know.
Do you charge people for the gift wrapping?
For any purchase that's made in the store over $20, a gift wrap is free.
Okay.
But we do charge for gift wrap if you just bring your own item in that you purchased elsewhere, and you would like to. We do have a small fee for that.
Okay.
But we do lots of gift wrapping. I think I calculated it up, and we'll do between 700 and 1,000 gift wraps a year.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a really big booming part of our gift department.
Okay.
So we also, I wanted to say about open house, which I forgot to mention, is that we will also have the Dimensions will be performing at 10 o'clock. So we have breakfast at 8:30, Tommy McCarty at 9, and at 10 o'clock the Dimensions will perform right outside the store. Excellent. So it'll be a great day to see everything that MCC offers and
get some stuff.
Yeah,
too.
and get some
Lots
shopping out of the way.
Stuff. That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about this, and I plan to come all the time because you can just look at me and tell that I love to eat.
Well, and you like to shop, so
I do,
get it all.
that too. I do like to shop
Yeah.
too. I do hope that you come back and see us again.
Yes,
Promise me that
thank
you will.
you. I will.
Okay.
I will. I enjoy it.
All right. Thank you so much,
Yes,
and we will
thank
be
you.
right back.
Meridian Community College Arts and Letters Series is proud to present a Christmas festival of 9 lessons and carols. The MCC Music Department would like to welcome you to a night of sacred music and reflection, Thursday, December 5th, for the annual festival, presented by the Concert Choir and Guitar Ensemble. The lessons will be read by members of the faculty and staff, with carols for the audience to sing along. The Candlelight Processional is a traditional part of this presentation each year. The presentation begins at 7 p.m. in the McCain Theater, and admission is free.
And today we have Coach Green, who is the men's basketball coach here at Meridian Community College. And we were just talking before the cameras went on that this is your 4th year here,
right?
But your 37th year as a coach,
right?
Okay. Now, tell me, we've got some games coming up this month. Okay, can you tell us about them? When are the games, and where will they be?
Okay. Well, we play Wallace Selma on the road. And then we have Bishop here on Monday night, and then we have Wallace Selma come back the following Monday, and then we'll play William Carey on that Friday night, and that'll wrap it up for us before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and we'll have the Jones game on the 9th, I think, and on the 5th we'll play Bishop again.
The 5th of December we'll play Bishop?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got these about 4 games before Thanksgiving, and then we'll come back and we'll have 2 or 3 more games.
Right.
Okay, how are our young men doing so far?
Well, there's lots of improvement, obviously, for every team at this particular point in the year. Our team was doing really well. We've done well in the weight room. We have lots of freshmen that's starting to try to understand the scheme of what we're doing. We're certainly not pleased with where we are, although we've had some moments where we played really well. We played East Mississippi and had an opportunity to make a basket at the end and maybe get the game in overtime, but that was a game, and I'm sure they feel the same way. They happened to come out on the score, but I think both teams played hard, but not always smart. And some things that we must do better is we have to defend the ball better, and we must rebound better. And then we have to take care of the basketball. When you don't rebound defensively, in particular, you're going to give the opponent easier shots around the basket in most cases. And we have a rule that we try not to give up a lot of points in the paint. And so that allows them to have an opportunity to have those points. And the other thing that we must do is not turn the ball over. We had 22 turnovers in that game. We try to not have any more than 12.
Okay.
So a
Just
lot
a
of
few
those,
more than you wanted.
a lot of those were unforced,
Sure.
and they were things that I think our guys will correct. And like I said, that was one game that in some ways was the best type of game for us to play because of the different things they were doing.
Right.
But it also was the worst game for us to play at that particular time because we have so many new guys to understand how to play in that. One of the other problems we have is kids coming out of high school adjusting to a shot clock.
Yes.
And that's pretty difficult.
Well, I work with a lot of your students, a lot of your athletes during study hall because they come to the Success Center, and so often with student athletes, they're really big on the athletic part of it, but not so much on the student part of it.
Right.
Have you been pleased with your with your students, with your athletes, as far as their academic performance?
No, not overall.
Okay.
I think we have some that have a great understanding of how to manage their time. Primarily, that's what happens when athletes get to college. You know, they have some free time in their mind.
Yes.
But that time needs to be utilized for academics. Number one, that's why they're here. You know, we try to teach them to use basketball and not let basketball use them, in a sense.
That's good
you
philosophy.
know, years ago, athletics got a bad name because of that. And we've always tried to make sure that they put their academics first. And normally, a player that takes that serious will also take basketball serious.
Do they have to maintain a certain GPA, do they not?
That is correct.
And that is it a 2-point GPA? What is it?
It's a 2-point.
So that's a C overall average. They
right.
have to have a C overall average to be able to play.
Right, but that's not what we should be talking about.
Okay, pardon me.
You know, you know, if we emphasize that, that becomes the goal.
Sure.
And we don't want that to be the goal, and it shouldn't be the goal. And for a lot of our players, that is not the goal, because they've had a good background in academics up until this point.
And I've noticed that as I'm helping the students during study hall, that they, you know, so many of them, they're really in there, they're getting their work done, and they're very conscientious and very good students.
Right.
And they're really trying very hard. They understand that this is important, or this part of it is important. But I had a young man, you know, recently, and he said, you know, that he wanted to go on and go, you know, further into basketball. And I said, that's wonderful. However, you know, let's not forget the other part here. And so often, a lot of the stuff that you're teaching them basketball-wise, they can take out into the real world with them. And have you noticed the growth in these, particularly the freshmen that are coming in? Have you noticed a growth in them where they're actually getting it? They're getting what you're trying to teach them?
I think so, and we're still early, in particular with the freshmen. But you know, I think you know, we try to make sure that they understand that the game is a lot like life. If we can relate that. There's ups and downs. You have to obviously put a lot into being a good basketball player, but you also have to put something into your life in order to be successful in life.
True.
And I think most of our guys get that. It's taken us a while since we've been here to recruit the type player in terms of character that we want. We have a team full of guys that have good character. Obviously, we need to improve. We all do, and we try to teach them that we want to get better every day in all areas. And so I think, you know, looking at the next level, we have some guys that have an opportunity, but when you talk about academics, I spent most of my time at the Division I level. The standards go up academically just as well as a player. So I think you have to prepare in all areas to advance to a higher level.
Well, listen, I want to thank you for being here today, and I encourage everyone to go out and watch our basketball team, because they are truly a good team. And as I said, I work with many of these students, and there's some fine gentlemen on your team. So I thank you for being here, and I hope you come back again. I hope you will.
I certainly will.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Here at MCC, I've done things I've never thought was possible, never imagined.
I've had one-on-one experiences with my professors. They've all helped.
There's so much to do. We have a good sports program, just a lot of things going on, and they care about students here.
I honestly wouldn't trade my experience here for the world.
I'm not close to being done yet, but I'm definitely on my way. I give all my thanks to Meridian Community College.
Meridian Community College. Find your wings.
On behalf of our executive producer, Matt Milner, our media consultant, Josh Taylor, and our student producer, Jabrisha Rush, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.